That's so funny. In case anyone wants to know, I have 3 glasses of tea lined up here. It's all the same kind of tea, kind of half melted. It's very, I'm such a junkie. Hi, I know it's been a while, but I've been working by myself really hard, and you know, I just don't want anyone to get too attached to me. There's a big wide world of meditation supervision going on right now, and I want you to shop around. I want you to check out different people's techniques and you know, find your own way. I decided today that we're going to try to get to some astral travel because we're always just kind of getting the warm-up going. So I'm going to spin the chakras and then get into it, and we'll take a little trip, I think to Egypt, maybe to China too, if there's time. And I've got a nice line of rocks. I've got black jade with amber for the first chakra, carnelian on the second, yellow citrine for the third, moldavite and malachite for the heart chakra. Look at this malachite, even shaped like a heart. Those are both nice rocks. Rhodochrosite and a beach rock from the Dominican Republic Lawrence brought me for the fourth chakra, lapis for the third eye, and lepidolite, I don't know how to say any of these things, for the crown chakra, nice purple. And then I've got a pseudomorph here of druzy and a whole bunch of stuff magical for getting into the diamond light body above our realities. But starting with the chakras, we're just going to line them up and spin them. We're going to the right on the red, on the base chakra, spinning a red ball to the right. I want you to think of something you're afraid of, and I want you to spin it in there and let it fly. Get it out of there. What is a fear that you can just let go of right now? Very nice. Shrink that circle down, the red, your security, where you can feel the ultimate protection because you are grounded by the earth. You're going to take a little filament off of that and go down through a filament of light through your right hip and then down into the earth. Tie it to the center of the earth, come on back up through your left hip and tie it back onto the red spinning ball. So you are now anchored in a pulley system to the magnetic center of the earth. Spinning red right. Take a couple of fears and toss them overboard so that your velocity, your luminosity, and your color pigment are of a pleasing variety to you. Hello, my lovely. Oh. Next, we have your play center, your orange chakra spinning to the left in your belly. Pick something that you feel guilty about and get rid of it. Too bad if I feel guilty because I'm so beautiful. No, that's perfect. Spin it to the right. Take your whole ego and throw it with it. Orange is the color of movement, the color of creativity, the color of sexuality. Your inner child wants to play. It wants to come out and play, but it can't because it's leaden weight down on itself. It's guilt. Get rid of it. It does you no good. Spin it to the left. You've got a raceway track in a crazy 8. Orange spinning to the left, red spinning to the right, orange spinning to the left. Make a little figure 8 and twist the DNA strand between the 2 light accelerators. Make them match each other, and let's shrink them down. What size are they in your brain? Make them smaller. If you were a golf ball, go to a quarter, go to a dime, go to a grain of sand, go to a molecule. Let that thought go. Going up one to the yellow, the energy, the sun. We come from the central sun, we go to the sun, we go to the earth, and then us. Mass equals consciousness. Spin it to the right. Bright yellow sun in your chest. It is your willpower, your energy source, and you are blocked by shame. Shame blocks your willpower. So what do you feel shameful about? Something funny about your looks, something where you don't quite fit in? Fuck it. Throw it overboard. To the right. Spin it into the energy. Just eats that shame for lunch. There is no more shame left. The yellow spins to the right, orange to the left, red to the right. Orange to the left, red to the right. You got 3 links of colored spinning balls. Take them from golf ball to quarter to dime, grain of sand, molecules. 3 spinning tiny floating lights of you. Go into the heart. Ooh, I haven't held my moldavite for a while. And here's the malachite. Oh, power combo. Your heart spins to the left, and my elephant ears are getting in on it here today. Mwah! Spinning to the left, your heart chakra going left. Oh my goodness. Pump it up if it's feeling small. Mine has a lot of variety to it. You just want to make it consistent. Go back to the golf ball size spinning so it's nice and easy. You can picture it well. Your heart, your love for yourself, your love for Mother Earth, your love for the cosmos, the Holy Trinity, and the astral plane is the heart. That's where we're going in a little while, but right now it's just part of the game. Spinning your love to the left, the green. It is blocked by hatred. What's something you hate? Take that hate and throw it overboard. Doesn't serve you. Send it back to the universe for recycling and lighten the chakras, left spinning load. You've got a green to the left in the bigger presentation. Green to the left, yellow to the right, orange to the left, red to the right, orange to the left, yellow to the right, green to the left. Now pull the strings on either side of those 4 balls and shrink them down. Quarter, dime, grain of sand, molecule. And just see them all operate like a little fine-tuned, evenly spinning machine of contrary motion, one flow. Just like sports. All right, that went good for me. We got the rhodochrosite and the Dominican beach rock for the 5th chakra spinning to the left. The sky blue. I see the beach through my son's eyes in the Dominican Republic. We're starting to really step out already, even though these are just words. The sky blue spinning to the right, masculine chakra in your throat, is about truth and words. And how do we bring those things closer to each other? And it is blocked by lies. So think of a lie you've told just today. Okay, maybe yesterday, but think of a lie you've told recently. And dump it overboard. You don't need it. Try to tell the truth. Try to close that gap between the truth, your truth, and your words. Just a little closer. Doesn't have to be one, but that would be ideal. We got the sky blue spinning to the right. Get rid of a couple lies you told. Your heart chakra spinning green to the left in your chest. Your sun in your rib cage spinning to the right. You got your playful creativity, orange belly spinning left, and your security spinning right, red in your belly. Take a little time to pluck the string that's spinning to the middle of the earth. What sound does it make? It's like a string instrument, you in the middle of the earth. All right, go back up in half steps, spin them as I say it. Red, orange, yellow, green, light blue. We're going up to the 3rd eye now. Got a nice piece of lapis here. My 3rd eye has been throbbing lately. You just kind of calm it down. You don't want it to swell. You don't want it to spin too fast. If it's not moving at all, spinning to the left, make a nice sky blue, dark celestial blue color out of it. It is the door to the cosmos. It is blocked by illusions. So think of something that you hold an illusion about. Okay, I got a lot of them. Maybe I'll take the whole all of above box on that one and throw them overboard. And the left spinning ball to eliminate illusions and allow you some flexibility with your higher self. To the left with the blue ball in your forehead, to the right with the sky blue ball in your throat, to the left with your heart chakra green in your chest, left yellow in the rib cage, orange in the belly, spinning left, protection, love, red in the pelvis, spinning right. Let's hop back up just by colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, sky blue, dark blue. Pull a string on either side of those and go from golf ball to quarter, to dime, to grain of sand, to a molecule. There they are, spinning, ready for duplication. Last one, spinning up to the right. Take your purple rock. What color is your purple? It is your crown chakra. It is your divine link to your higher self, to your spirit helpers, to the God point in the universe. It is blocked by your earthly attachments. Do you love your house? Do you love your children? Do you love your rocks? Let's get rid of them all. Throw them overboard. It's just you and the light. It will help you understand what a smaller frequency that is. And I have no doubt that surviving this virus has a lot to do with keeping your frequency up because of the 5G rollout. We have to adapt as human beings to this new frequency that's being transmitted around us. And, you know, I think they're doing it in layers. And they're also changing it, and that it isn't just stuff coming in from the cosmos, it's stuff coming in from humans and technology. This Elon Musk's satellites are now between you and the people on Venus and Mars. You and the cosmos. Spinning your purple to the right. I've said too much. Going down one to the dark blue in your forehead to the left, going down one in your throat, your truth to the right, your love green to the left, your sun, your energy to the right, your playful child in the tummy to the orange to the left, and your red, fear, security. Here we go, all of them. Red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue, purple, dark blue, light blue, green, yellow, orange, red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue, purple, and hold. Take a string on either side of that series of balls and shrink it down from a golf ball to a quarter, from a quarter to a dime, from a dime to a grain of sand, from a grain of sand to a molecule, and you are now on yourself. You are in your light body. We're going to take a short trip. To take a short trip, you have to walk through the astral plane of your heart, and how we're going to do that is we're going to go through the Vesica Pisces of the God point. So you're going to take a hula hoop, two-dimensional circle, and it's going to be drawn a foot above your head and 4 inches below your belly button. It's going to go to the right. It represents the masculine energy of the sky above you. Spin it to the right. Then we're going to leave that alone and set another hoop, which goes a foot below your feet to 4 inches above your belly button. Spin that to the left. That is the feminine magnetic energy of the universe. That represents the 5D grid of the earth, of Mother Gaia, of the feminine. All right, now put those two together. We got the earth electric, or the sky electric energy on top, spinning right, and the earth magnetic energy spinning left on the bottom. The first move in the flower of life, geometry, creates a crossover area where if you can get the velocities and the spacing just right to create sympathetic vibration, or its opposite, a standing wave, you walk through the middle point. You can sit in the middle point. Two high-speed moving things creating a still space in the middle. That is your point of logos that connects you to the central sun first, where you can embrace your multidimensional self, 12 dimensions. But we only get to see a couple as humans. So we're going to fall from the central sun to our sun, to the earth, and back here into our light bodies, our auras, and chakras that we are responsible for by programming and controlling our brains. We're going to take that God space and we're going to walk through it. And we're going to be in the desert today. And in the desert, we see the pyramids of Egypt, of Giza. It's hot. Notice the sky and the dirt. Look down, what kind of shoes you're wearing. Walk forward. Hear yourself moving, even though you're a spirit, and you can leave shoes behind if you want. Walk towards the pyramid, and next thing you know, you're right up against it. And the first thing we're going to do is just start walking up it, just step by step by step by step. Now start taking 2 or 3 steps at a time and climb yourself all the way to the top of the Great Pyramid. And you're sitting on the tippy top, the landing pad for the spaceships, I suppose we could say. The landing pad for the electromagnetic focus on where the top of it goes out to Orion's belt. And you're just holding that shaft of light. You can kind of hug it and dangle your feet in the volcano, so to speak, if you wish. Sit however you like. And just know that you are at a great portal of time and timelessness, where the masculine energy of the world was dropped after the fall of Atlantis. And you're just going to allow the diamond white light between the planet Orion and the top of the pyramid to flow through you. You can stick your hand in it like a stream. You can get close to it. You can sit inside of it. Back up out of it and take a giant leap off the top, and you have like a internal parachute outfit on that allows you to just land softly back at the base of the pyramid. And you're like, whoa. That was like a little bit flying. You kind of look at your arms and what you're wearing. Is it flowing? What are you wearing? So it's time to go in the pyramid. You see some people that you can't see their face. They're just creatures with robes like monks. And they're holding their hands out to you and saying, come on in. So you're stepping into that incredible echoey. You kind of have to duck a little, and you're going to walk through some small tunnels and eventually end up in the king's chamber. And it's got pillars kind of holding up the ceiling. It's taller ceiling, so you can stand up all the way, and there's a lot of ruins and sections, but the room you're in goes on a ways, and your guide expresses to you that you are to go have access to your records today, and you get to think through 2 periods of time in your life. And we'll tell you about that in a minute, But in the meantime, I want you to realize that there are 3 cauldrons of light boiling in front of you. One great cauldron of light has white light in it. One next to it on the left is a cauldron of red light. And next to that on the left is a cauldron of blue light. So it goes a cauldron of blue light, a cauldron of red light, and a cauldron of white light. And they're all bubbling up. And basically what's happening is that as you stand in front of these, the steam that's coming out of the light, a kind of plasma you don't understand, you are to tell these servants that they are to go into the halls of the Akashic records and get, let's start, the first batch is just every time in your life you were unhappy. Not traumatized, just disturbed, bored, irritated, arrogant, egotistical. Just, you were dense. You were being dense. And we don't have to remember all of them. Let's just tell these guys to go into the halls, and they start doing it. And now we have 4 of these men or women or whatever they are in hoods coming out and dumping what? You decide the medium. It could be baseballs. It could be old cassette tapes. It could be, but they have something. They have a piece of your wall that they are dumping down in a big pile in front of you. And then they're going back in and guys are coming out with more. And slowly there's these piles. What is it? What is your medium for this Akashic record of your life? All your moments of tension that you suffered with an unhappy vibe that perhaps set some patterns in your life. You're going to erase that right now by having them all delivered to your feet. And now you have a bucket, and you're going to take these items and you're going to put them into the first thing of light, the blue light. And a great puff of steam comes off of that, and you see stuff start to separate out. There's this garbage and goo, plastic and magnetic tape and rubber and string, and then there's this rock. And so you have this walk accessory thing that you dip in the blue light, and you put some in, it separates out, and then with a straining device you take out the crystal rock from, it's the good that came out of this unhappy moment, and then you make a pile of these beautiful crystal rocks. Then you keep going, and you keep putting all these, pile's getting pretty big, so let's treat it like a laundry basket. Let's just fill that sucker up and just pour that into the blue light and watch the bubble of steam come up. All your unhappy moments. You can go back and remember a few, but that isn't the point right now. You're just cleaning house. You're not looking back. Forward march, burning up, transforming in the boiling cauldron of light into trash and into diamond, hard crystal rocks that are beautiful. And you're sifting out the rocks and then the trash that's left in the blue light cauldron, you put in the red one and leave that in the red one. Okay, they're slowing down. The pile's getting smaller. One more giant basket into the blue light. Watch it bubble up. Trash strings go into the red cauldron of light. The crystals get sifted into the crystal pile. You have a nice, beautiful pile of crystals from the memories that were unhappy of your life till now. And we're just gonna leave them there in the red light where it sinks. Doesn't bubble up, it just sinks. Let it sink. Let the trash from all that sink. And now you look up at your guide and say, should I go to the what now? And he says, yeah, put it in the white light. Let's go to the white light with the trash. The white light, the last cauldron. Move the refuse from your bad memories all the way. And it's going to dissolve into the white light in incredible bubbles that go up to the universe in a myriad of colors that are all organized, red, green, yellow, all the rest of them. And then just dissolve up into the light of the sky. And that's the first round. So then you hear from your guide that you're going to go through actual traumatic memories, and those need a little more attention. When those get brought out, you need to take what you can, not all of them, but what you do is you remember a still picture, a moment in time from that piece of trauma, and then you reverse it in high speed, because you usually remember your picture from like the most traumatic moments. So if you just like hit the eraser, fast forward eraser, rewind eraser on that, you usually erase the event. So that's the technique. The guys who bring it to you are going to help you with that, so you don't have to go through it. We can do it in high speed, but they're going to go into the hall of Akashic records, and they're going to pull out all the traumas that you've had over your life, and they're going to give you one snapshot, a quick rewind, and then drop it into the blue cauldron. And there's going to be less of these, but it does require a little bit more attention on your part, just thinking about one or two things in your life that were really your worst moments of trauma, where just your life changed on a dime and you knew it. It was like a bomb going off. So you find that picture of that moment, and then you hit a zoom, and then it winds that moment up backwards, and then that gets thrown in the blue cauldron of light. So do another 12 real quick. High speed. Times in your life that were really stressful, where you thought you were going to lose it, or you did lose it. Just wind them up. You can cover your life broadly, or you can cover one period of time. Little shocks of lightning and rewind on each of them. Nice. All right, we got all that cooking in the blue. Going for the sifter, we're pulling out the beautiful crystals from this trauma. And you look at them, and you make a separate pile for them. And then you take the trash and you put it into the red light cauldron, where it doesn't bubble, it just sinks and condenses and calms. And then one more with the trash in the white light cauldron, dissolves it, separates it into colors, and it all floats up in little lines of color spiraling towards the sky. Alright, so this has been a little bit exhausting, and your guide is going to tell you what to do with your rocks. You've got 2 piles of rocks that are the synthesis of what happened to you in this life from the dark side of your emotions. And you're going to take the first pile of rocks and put it into the blue light cauldron, and just let it mist up and kind of doesn't do a lot, and then put it into the red. Hear it clink around, and watch the red light kind of sink a little bit, and maybe some drainage comes out the bottom. Crystals are still in pretty good form, but you notice they're softening and losing their shape. And now the last thing you're going to do is put it in the magic white diamond light cauldron. And now those crystals dissolve into strands of light that you decide what kind of garment you want to make out of it. You make a coat or a dress, a hat, shoes, boots. You're going to make one more out of the other pile, so it's a two-set deal. Construct the line of light from the white diamond light cauldron, multicolors, that builds a garment of light around you. You're wearing it. It's stunning. and you are glowing from, it's your light that shines through the garment. Last pile of rocks, you decide what it is. Blue light cauldron, red light cauldron, white light cauldron. Multicolored streams of light that come up towards the sky, come back down towards you, and quickly weave another garment. Alright, I did 3, but you know, there really aren't any rules here. And I've been to this place a bunch. I have garments of light. Alright, so you're dressed up in the transformed energy of some of your worst experiences. It's time to go to the Queen's Chamber. The hallway gets, you thank all your guides. You cover the kettles of light. Say you'll be back another day. Make yourself comfy because my leg is falling asleep. I'm sure we're gone overtime. But let's just go to the Queen's Chamber and hold out an offering to ourselves through the hole in the ceiling that is aligned with the planet Sirius, the goddess planet that Isis was created on and came to the earth. And in our new garments of light, we are lighter, we are brighter, and we are more like the stars that we came from. And there's a line of light out of the Queen's Chamber, which you step into, goes into the Queen's Chamber and then goes out of the Queen's Chamber. And you step into that line of light and you are lifted. You are lifted into the ley lines of what we call the Christ grid. You are now moving around the earth in diagonal patterns, and if you just zigzag across the sky and your new garment of light, you will notice that at the point that you turn, there's a cat, or look for one. White lions with wings. They are now guarding all 12 dimensions. They are ancient, and I want you to go face to face with your Lyrian cat person. And I want you to zigzag to China. Kalish, Mount Kalish in the Tibetan tableau is where we're going. It's a portal. That's where the lions are offering us the largest ride around the universe. Up to the grid, down to Mount Kalish, and back up to the grid to reap the rewards of the light being emitted from all the humans right now. Mount Kalish. Gosh, I hope I have that right. In China. I'm gonna have a sip of pu'er tea on that one. Honestly, I'm not that quite sure how to get us all home. But this lion energy is what's going to protect you and help you keep your vibe high. Let's just ride the ley lines home. When you're ready, find a light line to join and ride it. You're gonna jump to Indonesia first. A couple volcanoes there are active. And then you're going to go to Mount Shasta in California. And then stop by Utah really quick on our way to New York City. And we'll jump across. There's a bunch of stuff in the Atlantic, of course, but we're going to jump across to Stonehenge in Great Britain. And down to the pyramids. Back into the Queen's Chamber. Make your last stretch up to your feet are on the ground, but you're looking up at the portal to Sirius, and welcome the new divine energies. And then with your new suit of light, walk out of the pyramid. You gotta kind of crunch down for a little while through the little and the cold sound of stone, and then the harsh, bright African sun and the Sahara Desert as you emerge back into your light body, and you come home into your regular body, and you walk back through your Vesica Pisces into your heart and return to where you are. I really have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm combining a few things from different meditations I've learned, and there's something called the Ascension Glossary, which it takes a long time to understand, but you can whack away at some of that if you dare. I know that if we keep our energy high, and part of keeping your energy high is letting go of the dark stuff you carry from your life. You just don't need it anymore. So that's what those exercises were about. I hope to see you soon. Bye.